Welcome to the Digital Corporate Identity (CorpID) Sandbox demonstration. The Digital Policy Office collaborates with the Cyberport to launch the CorpID Sandbox Programme for corporations and government bureau and departments interested in adopting CorpID to conduct proof-of-concept testing and develop their applications in order to design application scenarios and solutions. In this demo, we will showcase how e-services can utilize the CorpID Sandbox to verify several key processes. Registration with CorpID demo. Through the corporate identity verification function of the CorpID, e-services can assist corporations in achieving remote corporate account opening, authenticating corporate identities and verifying the authorization of authorized representatives. This effectively reduces complicated paper-based procedures and accelerates the application and approval process. Upon clicking, the e-service connects to the CorpID Sandbox and obtains a QR code link for authorization. The user then opens the IAM Smart testing app, scans the QR code to perform authorization, and grants permission for the e-service to retrieve corporate information. Once authorization is completed, the e-service can use this authorization ticket to call the CorpID Sandbox API, retrieve the user's personal and corporate information, and automatically fill in the form. Login to e-service demonstration. Corporate users can use the CorpID to log in to various online service platforms in a simple, secure and convenient manner, manage their corporate accounts and access relevant information. First, the e-service needs to provide a CorpID login button. The e-service connects to the CorpID Sandbox and obtains a QR code link for login authorization. The user opens the IAM Smart testing app, scans the QR code, and completes the login authorization. Upon successful authorization, the e-service receives the authorization data and access code from the CorpID Sandbox, and logins successfully. Digital signing with CorpID demo. Corporate users can use the personal digital signing function of IAM Smart and the digital signing function of the CorpID to achieve remote signing of application documents, funding agreements or contracts. This replaces traditional physical signatures and company chops, effectively streamlining business processes, simplifying the online vetting procedures and enhancing the authenticity of signatures. After login, if digital signing is required, the e-service first calculates the hash value of the document, for example, PDF, then calls the CorpID Sandbox API to initiate a signing request. The user receives an authorization notification and can preview and confirm the document to be signed in the IAM Smart testing app. The user must use biometric authentication to complete the signing authorization. Upon successful signing, the CorpID Sandbox returns the completed signing result. Finally, the e-service provides the signed document for download, and users can verify the signature information using standard PDF tools. Form pre-filling with CorpID demo. E-services can fill in corporate information into the electronic forms automatically through the forms pre-filling function of the CorpID, upon obtaining the corporation's authorization. This helps corporate users complete the applications quickly, eliminating the need for repeated data submission, and effectively reducing the administrative burden of corporations. After the user logs in, if form pre-filling is required, no additional QR code scanning is needed, as authentication has already been completed. The e-service first calls the CorpID Sandbox API to initiate a pre-fill request. The user receives an authorization notification and can preview and confirm the release of personal and corporate information within the IAM Smart testing app. Upon successful authorization, the CorpID Sandbox returns the authorized personal and corporate data to the e-service, which then automatically fills in the form. For inquiries on the Sandbox and application, please contact us.